877-333-2470. You matter. Let's talk.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. We're glad you're with us here today, and we're very, very happy to welcome into this studio Ann White, who so many folks know from so many different roles she's played about our community down through the years. Our visit this morning presented by Marcus and Mack. Voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. And you're currently with S&T Bank. You've been there for how long?
14 years. Right
14.
now. 14, yes.
And before that, all those years with SW Jack Company.
Yes, and I actually was at S&T Bank prior to SW Jack too, so
Oh.
I'm a boomeranger.
Yeah, you got a little sandwich there.
Yes,
yeah.
right.
Well, it's so good that you're back with us here today on Indiana in the Morning because you have such a variety of experiences and you've worked with so many wonderful groups down through the years. Doesn't it amaze you, as it does me, how many people really, really have a heart for their fellow citizens around this area?
Yes, I think this is a wonderful place where people really step up to fill needs that they see throughout the county.
Yeah, and it really is true.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure to be a part of it because it's very fulfilling.
A lot of years for you with the Alice Paul House.
Yes.
What a great organization.
Yes.
What a need to. Unfortunately, there's a need for an organization such as Alice Paul House, but fortunately, there is such a group.
Yes, I used to say, wouldn't it be wonderful if they didn't need us anymore?
Yeah.
And from the beginning, when it started with Mary Banks, who was taking women into her home and said, there's a need for this in Indiana County. Mm-hmm. And then up through their previous shelter, which was Junior Women's Civic Club and other groups helping to build and paint and come together to make it happen, and to be a part of that and then see what it is today is just miraculous.
Yeah, it really is, and I think it's just so fascinating to watch how that has evolved down through the years. For many years, the volunteer effort was just, let's keep this building standing.
Exactly.
Now you have the new building, and more importantly, you have the room that is needed to offer the many services, and you're able to expand services there.
That's right. It's been an expansion over all of their years of education, counseling. And I think that one of the big things was the acceptance by the community, by the commissioners, the state police, the judicial system. We were really advocates for getting acceptance, getting it out in the open, letting people know what it was, and I think that's been part of their success. And they've had wonderful directors out there as well.
They really have, and it's amazing how many organizations rely upon the services of the Alice Paul House.
Yes.
Because without Alice Paul House, some of these things don't get done, or they're being done by folks who have other duties, and it's amazing.
Right.
It really is. A great organization. You've been involved with them for many, many years. You were with Meals on Wheels for a lot of years, too.
Yes, I
weren't you?
was. Yeah, I was the treasurer of Meals on Wheels, and that was another great organization that was providing a need that actually some doctors in the community saw, that when their patients left the hospital needed some extra care for, grocery shopping and preparing meals. And so that kind of came to be thanks to Rose Ruschini.
Oh, yeah.
The impetus behind that at the start of it, yes. So that also expanded from Kitchen out on Salzburg Avenue to the American Legion, and it was a great program.
Yeah, Mr. Bratton really loved that, didn't he?
Yes, Ed Bratton was another huge supporter of that.
It was so very, very good, and did such wonderful work for a lot of years. You have been with the Indiana Regional, with the Indiana Regional Medical Center, with any number of different organizations that have done some tremendous things here in Indiana County. The Community Guidance Center is another. I'm sure that when people say to themselves, we've got this need, we have this organization, we need some leadership, everybody's, let's go call Ann.
I'm sure I'm not the only one they call, but maybe I'm the only one who continuously said yes.
They know your number.
Right.
But knowing that there is somebody there that can be relied upon to serve in the way that you do, and to recognize that there are others. You know, you have a tremendous network of people that you know, and probably have worked with a lot of the same people with a lot of different organizations down through the years.
Yes, and that's why I always like to try to bring new people into a board or an organization that I'm on, because I think we do need that blood. You do find the same people being tapped because they're good at what they do, or they're willing to volunteer. And so that was one of the things I've always liked to do, is to bring other people on to the boards or to the organizations so they could have a passion for that as well.
That's very much what the Athena Award is all about, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. We think of the years that the Athena Award has been instituted, since it's been instituted here in Indiana County. It's gone through a number of different iterations and different personas.
Yes.
But it has always maintained that focus upon women, upon women's leadership, and upon nurturing with the young Athena. When you have the opportunity to work with some of the younger women here in Indiana County and to mentor them, and to help them to see what possibilities there are, that must be very gratifying.
It is. I like to say I'm a behind-the-scenes person. I like to help them recognize their potential and be recognized for that potential. So that's probably the most rewarding part of my job now, as well, is seeing the younger generation come into an organization and be able to use their voice to say, I really would like to do this or be this, and then being able to help them succeed at that.
There probably is a perception that it's harder to get young people to become involved in their community, and maybe it's a true thing, maybe it's not. But when you get to work with some of these young women that you're able to help to assume a leadership role and find their footing in that, I'm assuming that you don't find it all that difficult because they see the value of it.
Yes, in fact, I want to say I believe this younger generation of women is more about doing things for their community and how they can help. Sometimes you just need to show them direction to where they might best fit with their talents. So I think that the younger generation is about giving back to the community and being involved. They want to do that. They want to do more.
They're very creative too, aren't they?
Yes.
They see established organizations. They want to be a part of that, but at the same time, they have new ideas and fresh ideas, and maybe it involves the creation of some new entity. Maybe it just involves a different way of approaching it from within something that is established. But it's amazing to me the amount of creativity that flows.
That's it. That's true, and I see that every day with people who say, "I see this need. I think I can help fill it, and I just need help on where to go and resources to get to do that."
Yeah, it's really amazing. I really like watching the way that it develops. You get a chance to see as a member of the IUP Council of Trustees, and I'm sure that you have the opportunity now and again to work with some of the young students from IUP and see how they can fit in within a community too. Be great if we could make them all stay here.
Yes.
They go
Yes.
back to their own homes or
Right.
wherever they might end up in their career. But
Work
boy,
and live here and
Yeah.
help the community that way, yes.
it would be a wonderful, wonderful thing. But that university is such a resource for Indiana County.
Yes, both for employment and for assistance. I think we see all the time the different groups at IUP who do wonderful things in our community. Sometimes, students get a bad rap, but certainly that's a small majority of them.
Well, it's a two-way street, too. The community does a lot for those IUP students,
That's
too.
right.
Yeah. It's a really great relationship, and we salute that as well. So the Athena Award luncheon is coming up next Wednesday, isn't it? My goodness, yeah.
Yes.
That's not so far away
No.
from now. And I know that you're going to be like everybody else who is a nominee, saying, There are so many more who deserve it more than I do, but it is a wonderful honor to be recognized by others who see what you do.
Yes, and I would state that exactly, that there are so many others that are nominated who are qualified and maybe better qualified than me, but it is an honor to have been chosen to be a nominee for this.
Yeah, well, it's so good to have you in the studio with us. Say hi to that guy at home, too, won't you?
Yes, I will. Thank you very much.
Ann White, another of the nominees for the Athena Award, which will be celebrated next Wednesday in a luncheon at the Indiana Country Club. Thank you, and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. We are headed toward 10 o'clock. It's about 3 minutes away from now. And we'll have Fox News at the top of the hour, a couple of moments away. Josh will take a very brief look at news. And then it is the Brian Kilmeade Show. High school football tonight, Renda Digital TV and WCCS Homer Center visiting Cambria Heights.
Everybody loves winning $1,000.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I'm gonna pay some bills.
Probably at least go on a really nice date with my wife.
I think I'm going to spend it on my daughter. Hey, this is Gail.
Hey, this is Jake.
This is Rhonda, and I just won $1,000.
Yes!
If you want to try to win, just listen for our $1,000 workday contest brought to you by Mr. J's. Contest details available at WCCSradio.com.
Hi, this is Fred Bowser from the Bowser Monument Company. We are a family-owned business and have been in the memorial industry in Indiana and surrounding counties since 1955. Today, I'm very proud to announce our latest online product, MonumentCreator.com, a designing software that allows you to design your monument from the comfort of your home. Visit MonumentCreator.com today.
Where do you want to go? How do you want to get there? Lachine Aviation reminds us that with just 5,500 feet of runway, you can go anywhere in the world. Fly there, learn how, right here at Jimmy Stewart Airport. Lachine Aviation will show you how to safely take off, fly, and land your craft. This ain't your average hobby. You can do this. Fly for fun or embark on a rewarding career with great demand. Let Matt Lachine and the team at Lachine Aviation show you. Call 814-931-0910. You can do this.
This is Mark Burdick, Vice President of Renda Media, and our third annual Best of Indiana County contest was record-breaking with 335,000 votes cast, highlighting almost 1,100 businesses in our region. I'm excited to announce that the third annual Best of Indiana County magazine has been released, and we salute all of our winners.
Thank you for the votes, Indiana County. From all of us at the Kowalczyk Convention and Athletic Complex, we would like to thank the community for selecting the KCAC as the best event and concert venue in Indiana County.
Hi everyone, this is Christina from Tom's Pizza and Restaurant. I want to thank the community for voting us Gold, Best All-Around Restaurant, Lunch Spot, and Best Pizza in Indiana County. I'd also like to say thank you to my dad. We miss you. The community misses you, and I hope you're proud. Our team at Tom's Pizza is going strong and continues the tradition of being locally owned and locally loved. Thank you, Indiana County.
Discover more local winners in our Best of Indiana County magazine, which is now available.
Hey, what an exciting time of the year it is. Is that a high school band I hear? There's high school football, there's college football, baseball playoffs, and even the leaves are starting to change. But one thing that remains a constant, and that is the Oldies Attic, Saturday mornings between 9 and noon, with the best music from the 60s through the 80s and some lost gems from the 50s. This is Bill Otto inviting you to join me every Saturday morning. It's the Oldies Attic on FM 101.1 and AM 1160. WCCS.
101.1 FM and AM 1160 WCCS, Homer City, Commodore.
WCCS. It's another day, picking up the pieces from Hurricane Milton. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
We're going to come back. We're not going to play the victim and lay down.
Bradenton Beach Mayor John Chappie dealing with cleanup from 2 hurricanes in 2 weeks in Florida, but he tells Fox.
So much to be grateful for. No deaths. My neighbors hopefully will come back and rebuild on these homes that have been totally destroyed.
Some of Milton's damage also from tornadoes Wednesday.
As soon as the windows exploded, I grabbed the 2 dogs that I had with me, and then I ran into the bedroom. I threw them under the bed.
And Connor Farron tells Fox he didn't find his cat till yesterday, alive, luckily. But his house in Fort Myers is a loss.
It's got one bedroom left. The parts that still are remaining standing, like the ceiling that still is there, is beginning to collapse.
Milton's blamed for at least 17 deaths. There are still almost 2.5 million power outages. The UN caught in the crossfire again in Lebanon. An Israeli strike near the headquarters of its peacekeeping forces injured 2 more members. Other Israeli strikes in Beirut killed at least 22 people. Hezbollah fire into Israel killed a farmer. And as war rages there,